with the very innovative and the demanding technical session on fundamentals of blockchain. We are the day in and out, we are hearing about the blockchain, and this concept will be taken care of by Anand P. Jangir sir.
Okay, so very good morning everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the national conference where we are going to talk about today. It's a Saturday morning and आप लोग सब सुबह सुबह आए हैं to hear some topic which is blockchain, and I'm sure, be honest, ये जो topic के बारे में आपको जो interest आया, are you seeing the hype which is created in the market which is there about blockchain? Like everywhere they are saying कि CAs का जरूरत नहीं रहेगी and all that thing. Are you seeing the newspaper articles and everything? Yeah. So my topic which I thought I will actually go through it is called demystifying blockchain. I would like to demystify it for you because ये बहुत सारा mental block बना हुआ है in people. We need to make sure that we unblock that blocks which are there. Okay. Disclaimer, ये 1 मिनट के लिए आता है और एकदम small font में होता है तो आपको कुछ पता नहीं चले, उसी के लिए रहता है. So we'll go forward to the next slide. Okay. So this is what is happening right now everywhere. In fact, you go to Google, YouTube, and search for funny blockchain. So there is one nice conference in which one guy for 5 minutes only speaks blockchain, 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 blockchain. और कुछ नहीं बोलता है, वो सिर्फ blockchain बोलता है. Actually live conference में बोला है, and it became very famous. So the point which is happening is today a lot of people know blockchain but they don't understand it. My talk, friends, is purely from chartered accountant's perspective. Myself being a chartered accountant, I would like to share with you why this whole thing has come and why we should be. How many of you heard about this double entry systems of bookkeeping? Yes, everyone. उसमें भी सोच रहे लोग कि अरे कितने ये तो कॉमन था. I will come to something which we call the triple entry systems of bookkeeping. That is the new kind of concept which is coming with blockchain, and there are going to be triple entry systems of bookkeeping, friends, and that's something which we need to understand and take that forward. And I have to be very careful because I've been told it is recorded and will go on YouTube, so now I have to be careful what I say here. Okay, something which is there, I'll just say remove that remarks from that recording. So this is going to be the agenda. I will start with something how blockchain came into picture. And second thing I would like to talk about here is from a perspective of how many of you heard this term called the fourth industrial revolution? Anyone? 1, 2, 3 people in the class. Okay. I would highly recommend you to basically go ahead and buy this book. It's actually published by not other than World Economic Forum. All of you know World Economic Forum, right? Some of the best mind which comes in Davos, and they talk about that. And they are talking that the world around us are changing, and blockchain actually is nothing but one of the reasons of fourth industrial revolution is there. Then I talk about something called as the trust economy. कि blockchain आया क्यों? आप एक बात आपको याद है ना? Whenever there is a gap, you have seen some of the very smart people like 10 years back. Did you ever imagine you will press a button on your mobile phone and a car will come in front of your house? No, never ever, right? And why did this whole thing happen? Because I remember 8 to 10 years back I used to work for Infosys, and every time I used to travel, our driver will never come on time. I have missed sometimes flights also because of that, and that was one of the problem statement they saw. So there are some issues in what we call as the trust economy and how it is solving it. We'll try to understand that. Then the third part would be understanding blockchain. I would like to show you, that's the reason I was setting up my machine and connecting to the net and show it, because I want you to basically understand in detail. I would try to, because I have an ample time till lunch. You are with me, okay? Yeah, unless you run away from the session. So my whole idea is to just give you the more practical approach and understand. So it is demystified. Next time someone talks to you on blockchain, he can't bluff around all that. Like how many of you have worked on SAP? Okay. So now, did you catch my bluff or not? Because whenever anyone says SAP, it is wrong. It is SAP. The moment anyone says SAP, it means he doesn't know SAP. or SAP. That's the kind of thing. So you should be able to catch the bluff when anyone says something to you. Okay. So that would be the agenda for us today, because next part I'll be also talking about data analytics, and this is basically from SMP perspective. I have actually made my presentation from, like, I'm assuming, please correct me if I'm wrong, most of you are from practice, can I just say? Yeah, anyone from industry? Because, okay, industry are there. Okay, so we'll give some examples of industry, because I have predominantly made it from an SMP perspective, but I have some industrial use cases. I think I'll try to cover that also. So that's our agenda for today. So let's start with fourth industrial revolution. Okay, how many of you, like, what is this fourth industrial revolution? Let me just summarize the whole book for you in maybe 3-4 seconds. See, if you know, the first industrial revolutions came in 1784, which was the steam engine was discovered, and all the productions of machines became on steam engines, and that was called the first industrial revolution. It went on to the peak. This was the starting time. 1784 was the starting time. इसका peak कब आया आपको पता है सर? Peak आया 1811 के बाद में. And if you Google a word, I would like you to do it on your phone. Can you go and check out one word called Luddites? Luddites. Luddites. What is this Luddites? Anyone? Luddites, if you Google, you'll find out these are the people who were the protest group in 1811 who were against industrialization of garment factory. These people used to go and destroy the machines. Very similar cases used to happen in India. If you remember, if I'm not wrong, in Kerala and UP, the present government that time, I think it was Mulayam Singh Yadav and one more person was there in Kerala, who said that computer आ जाएगा तो हमारा typewriter वालों का क्या होगा? आपको याद होगा बोला? So Luddites were people like that. Even today we have this word for people who are technologically challenged, who can't understand technology and can't take it to the core. That was the first industrial revolution. Then came our second industrial revolution, started in 1870, but the peak came in 1930s. How many of you have watched a movie or the snippet of one very nice movie by Charlie Chaplin called The Modern Times? How many of you have seen Modern Times? Okay. How many of you have seen on Facebook that video where he goes into the machines and come out? And how many of you have seen that video where he's feeded by a machine? That was a movie called Modern Time, which came in 1934, and that was showing mass production. That was the second industrial revolution, and that was very interesting because it changed everything. Mass production everywhere, electrical motors and mass line was all there. And friends, then came the third industrial revolution, which we are already experienced. It started in 1969, and it went up to what we call it 2017. Till 2017, we were in third industrial revolution, which was basically on automation, computers and electronics. If I have to give you some examples of this, how many of you are member of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society? Okay, one person. Okay, I'm not promoting them, but if you go to their YouTube channel, there is one very interesting talk by P.R. Ramesh, Mr. P.R. Ramesh, who is the chairman of Deloitte in India, and the topic which is there on YouTube is on the thing is called The Future of Audit. It's a very interesting talk, 1 hour talk. Highly recommended you read it or listen to that, whatever you can do that. And I'm just giving one example which Mr. Ramesh gave, so I'm attributing it to him because I learned from him. He talks about that two industry in the 1980s. One, automobile industry. Second, the IT industry. You know what he said in that one? You will be shocked. Mr. P.R. Ramesh, in his amazing talk, he said, if you compare to these two industry only, automobile and IT, and start in 1980s. So, उन्होंने बोला automobile industry के लिए आप एक company लीजिए, Volkswagen. All of you know the company Volkswagen. And for IT, you take a company called IBM. And then try to compare what is the kind of growth which has happened. They said the amount of computing power. Do you know most of your mobile phone CPU has like कंप्यूटिंग पावर विच इज इक्वल टू, अगर आपने आपने कितने लोगों ने स्कूल में कंप्यूटर पे वो गेम खेला था, प्रिंस ऑफ पर्सिया, और वो बैठ बैठ के सब लोग ने धक्का वक्का मार के एक दूसरे, एक कंप्यूटर पे तीन तीन चार चार बच्चे बैठे थे ना. इफ यू हैव टेकन दैट कंप्यूटर, योर मोबाइल फोन टुडे इज इक्वल टू 50 those कंप्यूटर, कंप्यूटिंग पावर वाइज. कैन यू इमेजिन दैट कि 10 साल पहले की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं आपको. 286 machines used to be there. And Mr. P.R. Ramesh says, if you just compare these two industries, automobile and that, जितना एडवांसमेंट आईटी में हुआ है, उतना अगर वॉक्सवैगन ने किया होता, तो वॉक्सवैगन की एक कार अपनी पूरी लाइफ टाइम, मतलब 1 लीटर पेट्रोल पे चलती और उसको कभी मेंटेनेंस की जरूरत नहीं होती, इतना एफिशिएंट हो जाता. इट नेवर हैपेंड. And he's right. I actually went back and checked it up. This example is correct. So this was the third industrial revolution. We already have been enjoying it. Like, how many of you can live without internet for 5 days? No, huh? Oh, 1%, sir. Sadhu to banna padega aapko. It's tough, right? But it's tough because you can live without that, but your office can't work for 5 days, right? So we are dependent on that. Now, having said that, I want, before I go into the fourth industrial revolution, I just want to do some crowdsourcing of ideas, okay? I just want you guys to think, क्योंकि आप लोग, you are on the ground, you may be in industry or in working practice, do you see disruption happening? Because as per World Economic Forum, we are entering the fourth industrial revolution. I want to understand from you, and I will actually put it up a slide here. I think I'll do a quick. Do you believe in democracy? Yes. So let's try to understand. I want your votes. Can you go to the site called menti.com and give your thoughts on what is the future of finance and audit in next 5 years? Anyone? I've been looking, like, we are all chartered accountant, right? I'm looking for a sample size of 20 people. The moment 20 votes comes, I'll stop the count. Like, we can just go ahead. Let's see. Okay. Blockchain, artificial intelligence. I am looking for, okay, good. Future. Automatic. Amazing. Digital audit, digital finance, digital accounting. Amazing. Okay, real-time dashboard. That's interesting. Complete automations. Okay. Multi-dimensional. That's interesting. Yeah, chartered accountants are becoming multi-dimensional. I don't know. I see a lot of senior members here. How many of you know that there used to be a subject earlier called SADP? And how many of you know in SADP there used to be programming in, COBOL and BASIC? Yeah, programming tha, sir. And now I don't know why Institute has removed this stuff. It's actually funny. Everywhere, because how many of you know one course called CFA? Heard about CFA? You know, in CFA final they have a 100 marks paper on artificial intelligence. So this is a kind of food for thought for us also. We should be thinking about that. What is our future coming up? Okay, 20 done. Amazing. Big data. Okay. Okay, sir. This is okay. Sorry, I have to wait here. So just let's be here and see this one. I see a lot of interesting points here. The most interesting one I like it is negligible manual input or human intervention is missing. Very nice. Automatic blockchain is coming everywhere. Yes. Artificial intelligence. Yep. You had session with Kapil sir yesterday. And everything is revolving around this. Great. Now friends, we just did a small voting here right now, and we understand that you all agree that disruption is here. And when we say disruption is good or bad? Now you have to see it on that. My father is in tea business, okay? So we have been traditionally doing tea business. Okay, so you should drink more tea. Commodity prices of tea should go high. My father should make more money. Okay? But jokes apart, but if our traditional channels were there of sales, which used to be there, what I call it as, wholesaler, dealer, and then consumer, those channels are not doing good. But our new channels which we have opened, which is what I call it as Flipkart, Amazon, online sales and all things, they are doing pretty good. Now what I'm trying to say here is it's a disrupting. For so many days we were told this is the way business is done and we learned that. But now business is changing. Yeah, it's enough. Okay. Abhi mat kijiye. This was just to give you a kind of a glimpse of that, and I'll maybe share it with your presentation to everyone. I just wanted to just discuss and tell you that this is what is happening along with us, and this disruption is happening. So, what is this disruption? So, I come from a field. I worked for Goldman Sachs for more than 4 years. I was in Tokyo, and when I was in Goldman Sachs, we used to go whenever I used to go to US. In US, we had an office in 180 Maiden Street, New York. So we used to actually want to see that do you know any Indian guy in UBS? क्यों? क्योंकि in that time, UBS had the biggest trading floor in the world. Can you see? It's like the size of a football stadium. That was in 2005. And UBS, all of you know, they are into security tradings and all the thing. But see them in 2016, friends. Can you see the picture? It's not even half occupied. What is the reason for that? How many of you know algo trading, algorithmic trading? Yes, so you know that algo trading is taking over. You don't require any more humans to take it up. And I come from Bangalore, and you know Zerodha. When I was in Goldman Sachs, we used to make one algorithmic trading, algorithms costing $3-4 million, और उसको हम लोग audit करते थे कि ये सही काम करेगा नहीं करेगा. And today, Zerodha, one of the service provider, is giving it for some 40-50 rupees per day. You can do algorithmic trading. So it's less than $1. You are actually getting access to what? Algorithmic trading. And they are changing the way how we deal with stuff. So you can see this is happening. Whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. This is what I call disruption. And how does it impact us? So let me give you one example. So I'm a first generation chartered accountant. You know what do you mean by first generation chartered accountant, right? क्या मतलब होता है? मतलब बहुत बार फेल होता है वो बंदा. ठीक है, वो मतलब ट्रायल एंड एरर से पास होता है. So I'm a first generation chartered accountant, and when I was doing my CA, there was no one to guide me at a level saying that इस तरह से करो, ये करने से the chances are there. But every first generation chartered accountant, I think in the audience also, आप सबका एक वो है या नहीं सपना कि your kids should also do CA. So I have 2 kids, one daughter and son. I also want them to do CA. नहीं और कोई कारण नहीं है. Why should only I suffer? They should also suffer. मतलब I hope you all know, right? मतलब CA में कितनी बार फेल हुआ? मतलब I flunked 3 times. And you know CA is amazing because how many of you are a CPT and foundation student here? CPT foundation, हाँ. So आपने कभी देखा CPT foundation में कोई फेल नहीं होता. Everyone passes. Like I don't know if you go to Instagram and there is a very interesting thing called CA memes. Anyone has seen that page of CA memes? Huh? No. There's a memes are there. Like all these memes people make, na? Pictures and all the thing, funny thing. So वहाँ पे एक Instagram पे एक बना रखा है, very interesting. आपने वो movie देखी है Wanted? तो उसमें एक विनोद खन्ना is there, and there is a villain from our Bangalore called Prakash Raj. You heard? तो उनके बीच में एक डायलॉग है, something like goes like this. तो प्रकाश राज says, देखो मैं आ गया हूँ, मैं अभी तुम्हारे बेटे को मार डालूंगा. And Vinod Khanna says, तुम आए नहीं हो, तुम्हें लाया गया. And that applies to all CPT and foundation student. आप लोग पास नहीं होते, वो इंस्टीट्यूट पास करता है, लेकिन I am telling you, I passed my foundation in first attempt. I like, oh my god, CA chiller. And then इंटर में 3 बार फेल हुआ. तब समझे नहीं, CA is not easy and all that thing. So I am a first generation chartered accountant. It was very tough. And then I wanted my daughter, she's now 13, to do CA. But I was actually started reading more about that, and I got into one thing called, I'll just maybe show you that one so that basically you understand it better. It's a very interesting thing. Just give me a moment. And I just told them that this is something which is going to impact us. This is again a report. Just opening, give me a moment, please. I have actually, yeah. I would highly recommend you to read this report, which is there on World Economic website. It's freely available. It's called The Future of Jobs. And this report I read because I wanted my daughter that what she should get into. And after reading this report, I'm in a dual mind whether she should do CA or not do CA. Because as per this report, CA accountants, and this is not for India, this is for worldwide. They said accountants and auditors are redundant job. These are actually reducing year on year, and these are the new roles which are creating, and these are the stable roles. And they actually say that why it is a redundant role. They are saying more and more automation, the number of demand for accountant and auditors which was there earlier. एक बात सोचिए, I was just discussing with Todla sir actually about what I call as how a lot of senior members here, they know there was a time when your trial balance tally, your audit was over. But today your trial balance is always tally, right? So that one activity which was there, do you require that activity to be done anymore? No. In future, what if I say that your most of the verification, if it can be done, because we work in that same area where we go to chief audit executive and says that why you should only see the exceptions. Every transaction will be checked by machines. You should only see, humans should get involved only for exceptions. So if only humans are getting into exceptions, don't you think it makes sense? So this is actually happening, and you should read. It's a 174 pages report. If you don't get any time to read the whole report, my sincere request would be just do a Control F and search for this term, accountants and auditors. Because as you see, these are all the things: accounting, bookkeeping, assembly and factory workers, client information, customer service workers. Because you are not like, remember there was a time when call centers were big. Now you don't even see call centers. And this is all, friends, which is happening. And you notice that many times it just happened that you are doing something and everything has changed. क्योंकि आज से अगर आपको पता है कि 10 साल पहले तक और 12 साल पहले तक आईफोन नहीं था, आजकल इट्स अ स्टैंडर्ड. ये कई चीजें जो आई है, just came and people adopted it. There is a very interesting thing in this report. They said if you check adoption of telephone, for telephone to get invented and reach 100 million people, it took 75 years. Okay, and do you know they said the Pokemon Go, there was a game, remember Pokemon Go? That game went from 0 to 100 million people in 30 days. Are you seeing that the speed at which things are changing is changing much faster? You may just not even know that this come and just hit us, and this is actually happening. And this is the thing they talked about. I have just taken it up, extract from the report. You can see our role is declining 30% year on year. I'm sorry for the font, I know it's very small. You can actually download the report and see it for yourself. And it's accountants and auditors. You can see this declining 30% year on year. And it means they are talking worldwide. हो सकता है इंडिया में इसका इम्पैक्ट आने में कुछ साल ज़्यादा लग जाएंगे. But I am now 40-year-old. My life is set. Another 20 years I'll survive. But all young chartered accountants, you have a long way to go. So you need to think of that. What are the reskilling we need to do? And it talks about that. And the new edition is coming in 2020. We are waiting for that. It will come in March. So let's see what happens in 2000, because every 2 years they give this World Economic Forum comes out with this report, and it's very interesting. And one of the reasons for all these changes, you can see here distributed ledger, which is blockchain. Blockchain is one of the reasons they had given out here for the change which is happening. So whether we like it or not like it, this is going to come. It's going to change the way we do things. And I'm not talking about only us, it's going to happen everywhere. Now that is the first part I thought I'll share with you. Second, this is a very interesting book I read in 2017. It's called The Future of the Professions. Can you see the word here? How technology will transform the work of human experts. Are we human experts or not? Right? And I'm not trying to paint a very bad picture, but you should read this book. This is written by Richard Susskind and Daniel Susskind. Both of these guys are the people who actually predicted in 1999 that email is going to become de facto communication mode in business. And that happened. So their prediction. They talk about basically three professions: lawyers, doctors, accountants. And they're not talking Indian chartered accountant, they're talking about in general accountant worldwide. And they said these three professions are going to get impacted the most because of technology transformation. How? How many of you heard this term nowadays, which is very common in US and other part? Paralegal. They are not lawyers, but they are paralegal. Then there are paramedicals in doctors also. In fact, today's newspaper I was reading in the flight. My flight got delayed. I woke up at 4 o'clock and was at the airport, and this is problem, right? If flight get delayed, we don't get any compensation. But I was reading the newspaper in the flight, and there was a statement by Elon Musk. You know Elon Musk, Tesla's founder. He said, to apply for Tesla, you don't require any degree. So degrees are going out. Companies are not even talking about degrees anymore. EY has already done it in US. We don't require a degree. Now, what these people says, these two guys, again, this is being recorded, so I'm just sharing it up. They compare us with mafias. You know mafias? How many have seen this movie, John Wick 3? Okay, John Wick 3. बाकी लोगों ने कोई माफिया फिल्म देखी है? मिथुन चक्रवर्ती की माफिया मूवी नहीं, वो सब नहीं चलेगा. Like real mafia movies. Anyone? No? Yes? Godfather. Okay, great. So if you want to you join a gang of mafias, you have to do something big offering, right? कुछ करना पड़ता है, ऐसे ही नहीं मिलता. So I was 4 years. I was in Tokyo, and when I was working for Goldman Sachs. So in Tokyo we have a kind of mafias which are called yakuza. Heard about them? Yakuzas are the Japanese mafia. If you want to know whether this person is a yakuza or not, there are only two ways to find out, because they will not tell कि मैं yakuza हूँ. They have a lot of tattoo on their body, point number one. And second is, they would have offered their fingers to their bosses as offering. So if you've seen John Wick also, that person cuts his finger and offer it to his boss to show loyalty. Now, they said all these three professions act like that. You have to do something very drastic to become part of this fraternity. And yes, we did it. Like, how many of you are ready to write C examination again? Anyone? No, right? No one. You have worked very hard to reach here. I hope you remember, like, I cannot forget that feeling. Like, होता ना result check करते हो पता चलता fail. फिर एकदम एक feeling आती है खतरनाक. And then you never forget that feeling. And on top of that, सोने पे सुहागा होता है जब रिलेटिव आके पूछते क्या हुआ, उनको पता है फेल हो गया, but then also they'll ask you क्या हुआ. That is the ultimate thing which happens. Okay, so in this kind of situation, friends, this becomes important. And they said that each of this, even doctors work hard, even lawyers work hard, all of these things people work hard, but they are saying, which is I'm just trying to they're saying that what is so special about a profession, because any machines को छोड़िए, आज जो काम हम लोग कर रहे हैं हो सकता है other people cannot do it, but with experience can a BCom guy also do it? Yes, just think of that. Now how do you differentiate yourself? Question comes, and that is a big question, because they are saying कि ऐसा क्या है आप में स्पेशल कि आप जो कर रहे हो कोई कर ही नहीं सकता. And that is a question which every one of us has to ask, that if we are actually having a profession and we are telling we are something special. Yeah, एक बात तो स्पेशल है हमारी मतलब हमारी पॉपुलेशन बहुत कम है. Like have you so noticed, like अगर आप दिल्ली जाते हैं तो इंस्टीट्यूट के पास में वो पॉपुलेशन क्लॉक लगी हुई है. It is very interesting. मैंने लास्ट टाइम देखा था इंडिया का पॉपुलेशन है 138 करोड़. इंडिया में every 40 minutes kids are born. You know that, right? Every 1 minute 140 kids are born. We were told in school. अभी ज़्यादा हो गया होगा, I don't know. So population clock में last time I checked it was 138 crore. और हमारी CA की population कितनी है? करीब 3 लाख. 3 लाख में how many are overseas chapter? हमने export कर दिया lot of CAs. 20,000 मतलब 2 लाख का CA. You are like literally लाखों में एक. Think of that. इन द पॉपुलेशन या लाखों में है. एंड whenever any CA get arrested, I think मतलब हमारे पास एक होना चाहिए, जैसा होता है ना सेव टाइगर सेव CAs. मतलब पॉपुलेशन ऐसे ही कम है, ऊपर से इशू होता है. सो द फ्यूचर ऑफ द प्रोफेशन फ्रेंड्स is actually coming from what we call it that is going to change. And when you read this thing, you understand it better that boss, whether we like it or not, this is coming. Okay? Because no one likes change. Do you agree or not? Everyone wants the status quo. And that is what we call the disruption. Now it's on us. How do we make sense of the destruction? You would like to use that destruction or change it. Now this is what we have to understand and take it forward. I hope makes sense. Any questions so far? Let's get into that. So we will talk about two things here. First thing, why there is so much of interest in blockchain. This is called the Gartner hype cycle. मतलब जो भी technologies आती हैं, Gartner is a very big research firm and they publish a lot of report, and this is a I will just move my mouse, I don't know, yeah. Can you see it here? Blockchain is here. It's actually on 2018, this is a hype cycle 2018, 2019 it has come down. So what happened is in 2018 they are saying blockchain is a technology which is actually on the top of the hype cycle. But यहाँ पे आप देखिए, can you see the 5 stages in the down? It says innovation trigger. कोई भी नई टेक्नोलॉजी आती है तो उसका पहले एक innovation trigger होता है. Then peak of inflated expectation. People start thinking कि ये सारी दुनिया का problem solve करेगा, but उतना होता नहीं है. Then there is something called as what? Thorough of disillusionment. Then slope of enlightenment. So right now, actually, just like our economy which is bottom up and now it is only going to be up, it has actually reached the bottom of Thorough, and right now people have started seeing the benefit of this one, and the benefits are actually interesting. And why, as chartered accountant, we should understand that? The reason is simple, friends. Remember this document? Register pata? Remember this document? I'll show you the same slide little later after I explain you the whole concept of blockchain. Because ultimately blockchain is doing what this register used to do for a long time. Okay? And this register used to be used to solve many problems. So let's start. What are the challenges it's been solving? Okay. So let me give you 2-3 examples of why blockchain before we go understand what is blockchain. Yeah. ठीक है, एक बात बताइए, एज अ CA, एज अ रेगुलर small and medium practitioner, what is the most boring thing we do as chartered accountant? Vouching, yeah, vouching. But CAs don't do vouching. You have bonded laborers for that, right? Yeah, we are bonded laborers are basically they sign a bond. That's why they are called bonded laborers. So what do you think? You don't do the vouching. I'm talking as a CAs. What is the boring thing you do? Okay, let me ask you. Anyone here from FMCG background or have worked in FMCG or anyone? Okay. In FMCG, another thing, reconciliation is the biggest pain area. Do you agree or not? Yes. Why is reconciliation is a big pain area? Have you ever thought of that? Let me give you the thing. Fundamentally, double entry systems of bookkeeping is problematic. Why? If you remember, we were taught to give something called as, when you are writing an entry, जब हमने वो debit what comes in, credit what goes out सीखा था, याद है हम लोग लिखते थे in the books of X, this is the entry, in the book of Y, this is the entry. अब एग्जामिनेशन कंडीशन में कौन लिखता है X और Y की एंट्री? जो बंदा है, तो उसको पता है यहाँ पे जो लिया उसका उल्टा करना है. बट रियल लाइफ में ऐसा होता है क्या? नहीं होता है. एंड देन द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम कम्स इज रिकंसिलिएशन. नाउ यू मे थिंक रिकंसिलिएशन में क्या इशू है? BRS तो करते हैं. BRS की बात नहीं कर रहा मैं. माई फर्स्ट जॉब वॉज आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप. and I was posted at Madura Garments, you know this ABFRL now, which is a listed company. And I remember it was in 2003, something around that time. And friends, I joined in audit, and there one of the time we had this issue very interesting. You know, lifestyle brands, lifestyle. We had unreconciled balance with lifestyle to the tune of 80 crores. Imagine in 2003 80 crore. आज का कितना होगा sir? It's a huge money, which was unreconciled because in FMCG and all this kind of businesses, there are a lot of back and forth happens, and reconciliation is a pain area. Why is that a pain area? Because like I'm a Marwadi, and you know, when we were taught खाता, वो बोलता था मेरा खाता सही है, तुम्हारा खाता तुम जानो, मुझे नहीं पता, मेरे खाते में जो लिखा वो पक्का है, होता है नहीं होता है. Now in the books of X, whatever I put, I say this is true. That guy will say, so are we having something called as trust issue? Yes or no? We call this as a trust economy. And friends, in trust economy, issues happen. So how can we resolve these trust issues? And imagine a situation which I'll just tell you again, like as a solution. I am X, you are Y. We have a Z, which is the blockchain, a database. Imagine blockchain as a simple database. आपने एक एंट्री पास की, मैंने सेल किया. I will pass this entry in my SAP system, and I will pass an entry or a corresponding thing where even in the blockchain. Now why I will put it in blockchain? There is a challenge. So can anyone tell me integrity of books of accounts? We used to maintain it up. आपने वो एक book देखा था, मैंने दिखाया था. And how many of you have audited in that kind of environment? Can I have CM? So do you remember, sir, we used to check for carry forward, brought forward total. Page number check करते थे कि इसने फाड़ तो नहीं दिया. बदमाश client होते थे उस time में, है ना? So we used to check all the thing. Now when we went to technology, think of this. Let me ask you one question. Let's say I open one pencil factory in Indore. Okay, it's a pencil factory. And I actually invite you to become my first auditor. First auditor of the company can be appointed by the whom? By board. So I am the board, I appoint you, and I say the fees is, let's say, 1.5 lakh rupees, because we don't know how much turnover we are going to get. You said, okay, sir. Now, on the due date, you send your boys or your team to do the audit. And your team calls you back and says, sir or ma'am, there is an issue. These people are keeping manual books of account. आप क्या बोलेंगे उनको कि हाँ कोई बात नहीं करो, लेकिन you will call up the client, which is me, and tell him, sir आपका manual books of account है, हमें time ज़्यादा लगेगा, so fees is less. तो मैं बोलूँगा ठीक है, I'll increase the fees by 1 lakh. Now you are happy, yes or no? Yeah, at least be happy, come on. Imagination में तो happy नहीं है सर, क्यों इतना serious क्यों होना? ठीक है, so now you are happy. And you have now 2.5 lakhs, so you call up your boys and says, guys, start the audit. बोलते नहीं सर आप समझ नहीं रहे. These people are maintaining the books of account with pencil. Because I have to promote pencil. Nothing wrong in that, right? So, yeah, like it happens, right? Like when I was doing my articleship, we in Bangalore, a small and medium firm, we had Coca-Cola as our client, and I used to go to their plant in Baddi, okay? And articleship time में जो भी client खाना दे और convince दे अच्छा client होता है. So they used to do both. So we used to go there, and it used to be good fun. But whenever I go for lunch, I used to see something very interesting. So they used to give us lunch coupon. I went for the first day. After the lunch, there was one freezer जिसमें coke वगैरह सब पड़ी हुई थी. You can pick up anything, drink, and I was like, amazing. Life is set. Because you're getting free coke. What else you want? And then next day, the client came with me for lunch, तो हमने लंच खत्म किया, आई वेंट टू द बॉटल टू टेक द थिंग। उसने बोला सर यहाँ से मत लो, आई गेट यू 2 बॉटल्स एट योर डेस्क। बोला यहाँ पे क्या प्रॉब्लम है? बोला नहीं सर, दिस आर ऑल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डिफेक्ट। सो जो भी थोड़ा बॉटल में ट्विस्ट हो जाता है, लास्ट का सेडिमेंट बचता है, वो यहाँ पे भर देते हैं। सो नाउ सेम थिंग, जो भी पेंसिल टूट गई वो अकाउंट्स डिपार्टमेंट को दे दिया, यूज करो, नथिंग रॉन्ग इन दैट। सो नाउ माई क्वेश्चन टू यू इज, वुड यू audit the books of account of this company or not? Yes, I'll double the fees, come on. Yes or no? Why? Question is why? More than often, you are not sure of the integrity of the books of account. Am I right? Now, it admits anyone can just remove anything, right? Now, you agree to that if anyone is doing it, it will be a professional misconduct? Yes or no? You can file a case, there will be a DC case against that person and all thing. What if I tell you that many of us are doing it? When was the last time you passed a rectification entry in Tally? Don't you think Tally is a books of account written with pencil? Now, nothing against Tally, I'm not saying it. But you can actually set up the controls out there. Even in SAP, if I have SE16 access, which is like table access, I can go and change data from that. Oracle databases, yes. Now what is the problem in the initial system is, मैं सोचता हूँ कि मैं अपना पूरा कंट्रोल रखूंगा, लेकिन टेक्नोलॉजिकली उसमें कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। You're getting my point? This is the problem which blockchain is solving. ब्लॉकचेन आप ऐसा सोचिए, इफ आई टू जस्ट पुट इट वेरी 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 इजीली, एक डेटाबेस है जिसमें अगर एक बार एंट्री आ गई ना तो उसको कोई चेंज नहीं कर सकता। वो कैसे होता है वो हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे, बट एक बात ये समझ लीजिए कि अगर उसमें एक बार आ गया तो कोई भी उसको चेंज नहीं कर सकता। दिस इज द रीजन पीपल आर सो एक्साइटेड अबाउट दैट। देयर इज अ टेक्नोलॉजिकली कंट्रोल विच इज देयर सो हार्श दैट वो आपको करने ही नहीं देगा। आप मतलब ट्राई कर लेंगे, करने ही नहीं देगा। मेक सेंस फ्रेंड्स? नाउ that's something is blockchain is trying to solve it up. So what we are now talking about, agar you read a book called Triple Entry Systems of Bookkeeping, they're saying, imagine a situation where I pass an entry in my ERP and a copy of that will go to the blockchain. The moment it goes to a copy out there, you are the counterparty. You know, in banking there is a term called counterparty, कि मैं बैंक हूँ तो मेरा counterparty कौन है जिसके साथ मैं कर रहा हूँ ये transaction. My counterparty will say, okay, this is validated. एक बार मतलब रिमेंबर जैसे हम लोग SAP में कई जगह करते हैं, this entry is ready for posting and posted. एक बार पोस्ट हो गया फिर कोई उसको चेंज नहीं कर सकता. So once it is validated, no one should be able to change it. That's the problem which they are trying to solve it using blockchain. You getting my point? हम टेक्नोलॉजी समझेंगे, अल्टीमेटली नेट आप यही सोचिए, इट इज अ रेपोजिटरी, इट इज अ डेटाबेस विच कैनॉट बी टैम्पर्ड विथ. हाउ इट कैनॉट बी टैम्पर्ड विथ, विल अंडरस्टैंड इट अप, बट नेट दैट्स व्हाट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. इज इट क्लियर फ्रेंड्स? ओके, लेट्स ट्राई टू सी सम अदर चैलेंजेस. यू नो, अगर आप हार्वर्ड बिजनेस स्कूल के एक एडिशन आया था ब्लॉकचेन पे, अगर आप उसको पढ़ते हो, वहाँ पे बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग स्टेटमेंट दिखा था उन्होंने, बहुत आई रियली लाइक इट. यू कैन एक्चुअली गो इन, HBR में था. दे सेड blockchain will do to finance what internet did to media. When I say internet did to media, at my house I don't have any more DTH connection. I have actually taken Amazon Prime and Netflix. It gives me everything, what content I want to watch, when I want to watch. I have all the freedom, and this happened because internet is there. So it has changed that, you know, if you know, DTH companies are facing a lot of what we call as pressure because people are not buying any more DTH connections and they are consuming more on their mobile phone and all thing. Now similarly, blockchain is going to have a huge impact in the field of what we call finance. I'll give you one example. Before I show you, I have a small video to show. Anyone has heard a gentleman called Rube Goldberg? R-U-B-E Goldberg. No? Rube Goldberg is a very famous cartoonist, and this is a video of a Rube Goldberg machine. First see the video and then I'll explain you the whole thing. Okay, So अगर आप YouTube पे जाके सर्च करेंगे रूप गोल्डबर्ग machines, you'll find a lot of videos. I have a collection of more than 300 videos of this. It's fun because this is how to do a very simple thing in the most complex way. RUB Rube Goldberg. Why I'm telling you this? Because our bankers do the same thing. Agree or disagree? No bankers in the room, right? No? Okay. So I'll tell you why it happened and why I'm so against thing. So I was in US for quite some time. So I had a bank account in US, and last year, if you remember, USD to INR rates were pretty good, right? So I had a bank account in a bank called PNC Bank, not PMC. Huh? Like, PMC में किसी का bank account नहीं होना चाहिए. It was in PNC Bank. It's in Chicago. I had an account, and I was trying to transfer $3,000 from my Chicago account to my ICICI Bank account using a service called Remit to India. Heard about the service, Remit to India? Okay. So now my question to you is, how much do you think I would be like Remit to India ने मेरे को ये बोला था कि आपको 50 पैसा एक्स्ट्रा देंगे. You are a privileged customer of ICICI Bank, so we'll give you 50 because Remit to India is owned by ICICI Bank. So आपको 50 पैसा एक्स्ट्रा देंगे and all this blah blah blah. And I said, okay, let me transfer $3,000. I tried to transfer $3,000, and what do I find? How much do you think I was charged as commission for this transfer? Point number one. And point number two, how much duration does it take to get my money in my account? Huh? Yeah, it was actually, I got it 5 working days. And how much charges percentage? Huh? नहीं सर वो जमा नहीं करेगा वो if you are doing it from Middle East it's pretty good. Middle East remittances are amazing, but US remittances, any guess? On an average, they said it is around 4 to 7% is the thing. I paid 4.82%. अब $3,000 पे अगर मैं around 5% पे करता हूँ, how much do I think I paid for that? $150. मेरी मेहनत की कमाई. I have to give it to the bankers. Why? Because of inefficiencies of the bankers. You know why I call it inefficiencies? Let me explain it to you. How many of you heard of this term called correspondence banking? Sir knows. So what happens to us in correspondence banking? Banks like आपका कभी स्कूल में बदमाशी मतलब दोस्त ऐसे देखा मतलब क्लास 9-10 में ग्रुप बन जाता है, मैं उससे बात नहीं करूँगा, तो उसको कोई मैसेज देना तो मैं डायरेक्ट बात नहीं करूँगा, मैं अपने दूसरे दोस्त को बोलूँगा, वो जाके उसको बताएगा. बैंक्स आर लाइक दैट बदमाश. उनका एक कॉन्सेप्ट होता है करस्पॉन्डेंस बैंकिंग कि माई बैंक PNC बैंक डजंट टॉक टू ICICI बैंक. So what happens is when the transfer start, PNC bank will first transfer the money to Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo will transfer it to Bank of America. Bank of America will give it to State Bank of India, US. सर आप सॉरी नहीं एक्चुअली स्टेट बैंक ऑफ यूएस के साथ ही होता है, और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया यूएस विल ट्रांसफर इट टू स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इंडिया, फिर ICICI बैंक, और वो भी मतलब 5 दिन के बाद में वो पैसा मेरे पास पहुंचेगा. डोंट यू थिंक UPI इज अमेजिंग? एंड एक्चुअली ऐसा भी कोई इशू नहीं कि KYC नहीं है. डोंट यू थिंक लाइक आई एम सॉरी ऑन रिकॉर्ड बट हवाला वुड हैव बीन बेटर एक्चुअली, better rates they will give you. So the point is, in this kind of situation, there is an inefficiency in the banking system. And why do I go to bank? Only because trust economy. They are part of what we call as the centralized trust economy. क्योंकि हमने एक सिस्टम बनाया है, बट ये सिस्टम इंटरमीडिएटरी से भरा हुआ है, और हर कोई अपने मतलब ऐसा होता है ना, हर जगह पे आपको कुछ दक्षिणा चढ़ा के फिर आगे जाना पड़ता है. सो आई एम पेइंग दिस मच. And how many of you heard about another service called Ripple? RIPPLE. Yes, you know that. Ripple, I transferred $300 again from my account. But in Ripple, the money will not come in ICICI. It will be in my PayPal account. Because India, I have done my KYC on my PayPal. RBI knows that I have given all this data. And you will be shocked, for my $300, which I transferred, I got the money. You know in how much time? less than 5 minutes. And second thing is, I got this, my charges was only 20 cents. So why should I go to the banks? Banks are doing badmashi. Don't you think so? And Ripple is a solution which is enabled on blockchain, because they said we want to have a solution which will not go through trust factors. You don't have to go to one centralized body to do that. And ये जो blockchain में इतना interest आया है और banking के, I'll tell you what is the reason for that. How many of you heard about the Cyprus case, friends? I know you guys are all tired. Can you wait for 10 minutes? I'll give you a break now. ठीक है? 10 मिनट और survive कर सकते हैं? Okay, good. I know it's like a long session, so I will just break it. Then we'll go to the technicalities once we come back from a tea break. Okay. So, how many of you have heard about Cyprus, a country Cyprus? Are you aware of the Cyprus crisis which happened recently? Not recently, around Cyprus, yeah. Cyprus, yeah. What happened there in Cyprus? Cyprus. What happened? Anyone? गए सर कहीं पे वहाँ पे? And I hope you know it's a part of European Union. अगर वहाँ पे हो सकता है तो कहीं पे भी हो सकता है. So there was a big crisis in that country in terms of the loan they have taken from European Union and other thing. And one fine day, they did something very dangerous. You know what did they do? The politicians there said, किसके भी अकाउंट में अगर 25,000 यूरो से ज़्यादा पैसा है, वो सब उठा लो. Are you understanding that? So मान लीजिए अभी आपके अकाउंट में 10 लाख है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया बोलती है किसी भी अकाउंट में 1 लाख से ज़्यादा है ले लो, वो गवर्नमेंट का पैसा हो गया. तो इसका मतलब है जिसने पूरी मस्ती की, वो किया, पैसा उड़ा दिया, उसके अकाउंट में 1 ही लाख है, वो एंजॉय करेगा, बोलेगा हाँ मैंने तो कल ही बोला था पैसा नहीं खर्च रखना चाहिए. और जिस एक्चुअली देखिए ये ना, दिस इज एक्चुअली व्हाट इज मोस्ट शॉकिंग कि ये हो चुका है एक कंट्री में. दिस इज लाइक नेवर इन माई ड्रीम आई थॉट इट कैन हैपन. मतलब हम लोग पढ़ते थे वो कहानियाँ की जो सेविंग करेगा ही विल बी इन अ बेटर पोजिशन, बट इट हैपेंड. एंड द मोमेंट दिस हैपेंड देयर वाज लॉट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. People started saying, how do we actually come out with that? I don't want to talk about Bitcoin, but actually it came through Bitcoin. And Bitcoin की technology है जो blockchain which has become very famous, which is you will have no other options to basically take care. So these are the challenges which is trying to do it. So I'll just quickly cover this whole thing. First, why blockchain? Because 50% of the world population doesn't have access to banking. It's true, even today, they don't have access to banking. Second, most of them are centralized. Third, we have everything. If it is centralized, so आपके पास हमारा issue क्या होता है? If everything is in one place, don't you think you have to just attack one place? Like there was one guy, I forgot the name. It's called last name is Sutton, S-U-T-T-O-N. Now this guy was a bank robber, and when he was caught, they asked why you robbed the banks. उसका आंसर था that's where the money is. एकदम simple सा आंसर है. जहाँ पैसा है उसी को रॉब करना है. So if you have everything in one place, it becomes attacks and other things can come. Intermediaries, मैंने अभी आपको example दिया था intermediaries. This is actually going to slow down the system. Inefficiencies are being built. And then come one more thing. Why blockchain? Okay, so how many of you have a RuPay card? Here, no one play. Okay, I would suggest all of you should actually move to RuPay cards. Like, you know why? I don't have the data figure of recently, but in 2017. Visa and MasterCard, I'm not even counting Amex and other things, only these two companies total worldwide receive was 68 billion from the 2% जो charge करते हैं ना. It's a huge money, right? Think of this whole concept. If I go, I know government of India is saying digital payment, but I am saying UPI and other things are better, because in the present thing, if I do digital payment, अगर मेरे पास 100 रुपया है, by the time it goes to 10 people, don't you think it reduced like 2 rupees each time? I do a digital transaction, 2 rupees get cut, you get 298 में से 2 रुपये और कट जाएगा. Every time it will get cut out there. You are reducing the value of money. Otherwise, if I am giving a 100 rupees note, it will be 100 rupees till the end. Am I right? Now, that's the kind of things which credit card organizations are now joining the blockchain revolution, because they were all having centralized system, but blockchain makes it easier to distribute the whole thing up and take that up. And the last one is on intellectual property, and then we'll close this. We'll go for a break. Friends, do you know one very interesting thing? There is something called as Billboard Top 40. Music's मतलब जैसे chart होता है Billboard Top 40. They said if a song would have come on Billboard Top 40s in the 90s, जो भी artist है उसको average में $1 million मिलेगा. Average receipts. And in 2015, if a person's song comes on Billboard Top 40, average payout was only $135,000. कम हो गया. There are many reasons, piracy and all the things. मान लीजिए ये PPT मैं जो आपको दे रहा हूँ, ये PPT मैं आपको मान लीजिए 10-10 रुपए में बेचता हूँ सबको. मान लीजिए, if I'm giving free, don't worry, it will be given to you. I'm just saying मान लीजिए, ठीक है. अब आपने सबने पेमेंट कर दिया, बट उसके बाद में ये PPT तो घूम सकती है ना कहीं पे भी. This PowerPoint presentation can go anywhere in the world. What is the control? Can we control the intellectual property by putting it on blockchain? That's something which people are doing right now. Music they are putting on blockchain. Content they are putting on blockchain. So that micro payment can be done. एक मतलब 30 cents, ₹2 per music and all thing, you can actually work it out. These are the challenges which blockchain is trying to solve, and we have a great role to play out here. You know what is the role we play? We act as people who understand business very well. We know the challenges of the business. We know. In fact, there is nowadays a saying goes there कि blockchain is actually a solution looking for problems. It's not a problem looking for solution. उल्टा हो गया है. अगर solution ready है, कहाँ लगा सकते हैं इसको, कहाँ use कर सकते हैं, and that's how people are actually looking at that. So these are the challenges which blockchain is trying to resolve.